It's showtime.
Breaking news from the BS and Beer News Desk.
Welcome in, it's the Beer Chaser. The Saints drop another one. 31-19, Bills win. I'm Dale. We got Trell, the OTC from Sports in here. What's up, man?
Another good performance that we cannot. Another good performance that we cannot hold and close and capitalize on. This was the best we've looked defensively all season.
Yeah. Early on, before Josh Allen kind of took over and stop that.
Yeah, but, no one can. Nobody can.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people have problems with that. So,
best defenses in the world can't stop Josh Allen sometimes. So,
I get annoyed though. By the hope. Yeah, this is it. Bobby said it. Yeah, it gave me hope. But honestly speaking, though, listen, I want the team to be competitive. Don't just go out there and do what you did against the Seahawks. That was embarrassing. I don't want to watch that crap. At least give me something good to watch every week.
Some good film.
Competitive, yeah. So, I got some bright spots for sure we can point to.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of bright spots. Look, I'm going to start off with Jonas Sanker. All right. The rookie safety, getting that interception. I don't want to say anything bad like about Julian Blackmon getting hurt. The positive part of it is
next man up,
a young guy.
Yep.
And that was like my whole beef with signing Julian Blackmon is you stifling a young guy. We ain't got nothing to play for. Put the young guy in. Let me see what we got. And now that we get to see what we got now, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I want the kid to keep growing. But yeah, I got the interception this week, man. What's your thoughts on it?
I was happy with that because that was somewhat of a bad throw by Josh Allen. But again, when he got that interception, I was like, oh, our defense is actually, stepping up today. They actually, I thought they got left in Seattle when the Bills came out and scored on their first drive. And like, well, there goes that. And then they actually made the trip.
Yes.
They made the trip. So I was happy for the rookie. Hopefully this means more playing time. Hopefully he either steals that starting position from Blackmon or he gets moved to somewhere else where he can play starter because
it was a 1-year deal with Blackmon, so I don't think we'll see him again, especially here at the same injury like 2 years in a row. Like he might be done. So
yeah. But I was happy for that. That was a good interception. I was like, nice, and that was Josh Allen's first interception of the year.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Listen, according to PFF, top 5 defensive guys for the Saints: Jonas Sanker, Brian Breezy, Carl Granderson, Quincy Riley, and Terrell Burgess. He only played like 2 snaps or something like that. Bad thing about Carl Granderson I saw was when they had him in coverage, and he got burned for that touchdown. But why is he in coverage? That shouldn't be what he's doing. I guess you got to do it every so often.
What he should have been doing is what he was doing, and that's sacking Josh Allen.
Yes, that's what we pay him the big bucks for right there. So yeah, definitely deserve to be on the list. Listen, till we got to cheer for competitive games. Okay,
it was. I was happy. I was like, because Mark, if you remember, Dale, he's a Bills fan, so right. Yes. I'm like, if we can hold the Bills to 14 points at the end of the half, I was like, I'd be actually happy with our performance, and we held them to 14. I mean, could have got the lead like twice, but we're gonna get to Kellen Moore's play calling because I'm still mad about going for the same play twice on that 2-point conversion. You could just took the chance and just went for the extra point, just play it safe because they saw what your hand was and you played the same hand.
When they had the big guys in, split them out.
Yeah.
They came back to the exact same play.
Yeah. Just take the one.
Yeah. I don't know. He's kind of feeling himself then. That's all I could see.
I mean, I get it, but and then the other play that got me was that trick play. It's like Spencer Rattler's not that tall to catch that pass from Olave, man.
So
if that was Mahomes or something, that would have been a touchdown.
So this is another Philly play that we can't run. we can't run a touch push, and we can't run a Philly special. And what the hell we get Kellen Moore for?
He's digging up Chargers and Eagles playbooks that not realizing we don't have the personnel for that. Our salary cap don't allow us to get the personnel we need to pull these plays off. If this was a 2017 offense, then that would have been perfect.
Yeah. Listen, we had Mark on the beer run to talk about the Bills, and his concern was the run defense, and we saw that they were susceptible to the run. Kendrick Miller, probably looked the best, this game, that he's looked, as a Saint, man. We actually had a 1-2 punch out there. If we can keep getting this kind of play from Kendrick Miller and get this run game up to par, because that was the only chance I thought we had coming into the season on offense. A good running game.
Yes, because right now Spencer Rattler cannot be trusted with throws because he's still throwing these bad high throws and off the mark throws. I mean, Cooks had a touchdown dead to rights, and he threw it too far to the left. That caused him to try to adjust, and the touchdown was taken back. So he still has to work on his throws. They're getting better, but
he got to a little part in the game where he was kind of hot.
He was.
He
was. The homies in our group chat was like they was making Spencer Rattler look like Michael Vick out there.
Yeah.
Which that's also. It also attests to the growth of Spencer Rattler because now he's seeing like, I can't stand in the pocket. I gotta go, and he's taking off for a couple first downs in this game. So I was actually proud of his the growth that he's
49 yards for Spencer Rattler, man. He was moving the chains. And look, at this point, that's all you can ask for from a guy now. I'm still envious when I look at other teams. And I'm thinking about dang on it. I forget who it was. He threw a 1-yard pass pretty much, but the wide receiver turned it into a touchdown. I really want that from our receivers. We're not getting that much yak, and
no, we're not.
And we got speed at receiver, bro.
Oh yeah, but speed doesn't always kill if they don't do the routes or catch the passes or have a quarterback that can get them the passes, get them the throws accurately, because the way him, Rattler, and Olave have yet to get on the same page. Because I think by the time Spencer Rattler was named starter last season, Olave was already out for the rest of the season with that concussion. I think I could be wrong, but they have yet to get on the same page because that's your main wide receiver of all people. He should be the one that you get them passes to.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't think he's got it in him. The number one stuff that we're putting on him.
Not anymore. I think it's the quarterback though, because when Breeze was there, he was getting the targets. Hell, even with Derek Carr, he was getting before the injury. He was getting I don't know. But we just need a more accurate quarterback. He's for sure. Rather's for sure QB2. He's playing to earn a spot at QB2 for sure.
Yeah.
But we got to get some wins, man, because we cannot take the Cleveland Browns route this season. I mean, I know this is helping our drafting case.
Yeah.
And I'm telling people we don't even have to tank. Our offense is that bad that we don't need to tank.
Right. Yeah, it's not that great. But are you envious of the Titans?
No, our defense did for the 90% of the game today. Our defense did good.
Yeah.
I'm proud of our defense. Our defense stepped up. We got sacks. We dominated the line of scrimmage. We didn't let Josh Allen get going till late in the third. So we did our job. We wasn't gonna get no shutout against the Bills at all. Our defense stepped up in the Niners game as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm not envious. I do wish we had some better pieces, but we played good. The young guys are hungry. So hopefully we can take this loss, take it back home, get ready for Jackson Dart, who lit up the Chargers today. Get ready for them. But I don't envy anyone's defense. Now, quarterback, on the other hand, I do envy a lot of teams for their
why envy their quarterbacks? They're losing.
Sometimes a good quarterback has a bad offensive line on a bad team, and then there's good teams that they just missing a quarterback. I mean, I just mentioned the Giants. The people were saying the Giants are awful. You made one quarterback change, and look what they did. So sometimes you're a good team that just need a better quarterback. We're just one of those that our offense can really get going. We just had a better quarterback play. And we do need to get our run game going, like you were saying, because Miller and Kamara, they have the chance of being what Kamara and Ingram was back in its early stages.
Yes.
Miller's faster. Kamara still got it, but we just need to get that run game going, because if we had a run game the way Cooks is running on us, it could have been a better game in the end.
James Cook finished with 117 yards, 1 touchdown. Josh Allen also followed that up with 45 yards on his own and a touchdown, of course. But kind of getting back to your point and my point about the lack of yardage after the catch. I mean, Kamara was always a PPR monster, but he always got yards with those catches, and he got 4 receptions for 2 yards, and it's always like, when they hook up, it's a weird angle. Yeah, I agree with that, and it looks like he's trying to avoid something or somebody just there and smashes him. So yeah, it could be what you're saying with the accuracy of the quarterback and getting them things. But to me, it looks like more about he's just a safety valve, and that's it. This is not like a route.
Yeah. And he's like a check down catch.
Yes, I like to see him out in space where you can give him the ball. If you get him accurate, he can be burning the linebacker and get you that yards after the catch and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm not liking that either, the play calling on that either, because I've now that you mention it, most of his catches are usually behind the line of scrimmage as check downs, as opposed to back then where he's actually lined up as a receiver, hit a slant and catch and go, and he's already in mid stride and have him turn up the speed and off he goes. Yeah, they don't make those plays anymore. Get that going, and then you still have Miller as a running back in the background, and just have the defense thinking Kellen Moore should start doing that.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot,
because Kamara still got a lot left. We're just wasting his talents with these play calling.
I mean,
the guy chose to stay where he could have walked and went somewhere else.
You did sign that deal.
If I'm Kamara, if I'm Kellen Moore, I'm designing plays for him as a thank you for sticking with us.
You did sign that deal, bro. You know the deal.
Mhm. He chose to stay, so it's like we gotta reward him with some. Don't reward him with bad play calling and just have him spend more time on the bench than on the field.
Yeah. Let's talk about the pass defense for the Saints here, because Shakir had our lunch, 5 for 69, 1 touchdown, but that long one of 43 yards, that was a backbreaker.
Yeah, we had them. I mean, the Mario, sir, you're a seasoned vet. You got to do a better job at tackling because you were the first person on the scene to take down Shakir, and I don't know what kind of tackle was that. That's like pee-wee football tackle, and that's how he got loose.
That's another problem we've been having all year: missed tackles on defense. That's a bad recipe, bro.
We used to be ball hawkers when we had Anzalone and them boys on in our secondary and in our backfield. They straight to the ball, gang tackle, wrapped up tackle. Now they're just like they're out there playing flag football.
Yeah, man, that's pretty bad. We've got to fix that, man. We've got to get better with the tackling situation. It's way too many missed tackles, and that always lead to more yards after the catch for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's us. We can't do it against them though. They touch us for that.
Exactly.
So yeah, man, we could do a lot to be making Rattler's job a little bit easier, bro. Just by
a whole lot easier. Got to play to his weaknesses. Like we got to cover that up by having a good running game. Because his play action is getting good. So just if we have a good running game, that'll play to his strengths and protect his weaknesses, and we actually would be a solid football team.
Yeah, man. Yep. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Do we need to look at another cornerback early in the draft or in free agency next year? What do you think?
Yeah, because right now, our best is Alontae Taylor, and even then, it's like, he's out there trying his best, but sometimes even he gets burnt. And Kool-Aid was supposed to be, this premier, corner, and we don't get his name called because usually in the dirt behind someone else's cleats. So yeah, I mean, I think we should either try to get to a free agency because we always draft players on defense every year, but we never get a corner. It's always a lineman.
Yeah. I'll always get a lineman.
So let's start looking at these corners, man. Let's start calling. Look at LSU. Start looking at their corners, man. Like get one of the Weeks brothers.
I believe that Cesar Ruiz got injured and didn't come back to the game, right?
Ankle. Yeah, he got his ankle rolled up.
Yes. So that was one of the guys we love to complain about on the offensive line. So now we, got to look at somebody else now.
maybe someone can step up on that because that probably explains why the line was so good because that was the first game we had all our 5 starters.
Yeah.
On that line. So maybe just as hopefully a next man up if Ruiz isn't that bad because it wasn't a high ankle sprain, but his ankle did get rolled. So
yeah.
See how he does next week. Maybe he'll be good to go. Maybe see what the backup got. Maybe that'd be better. I mean, Penning, we didn't call his name at all. He had a good game, so no stupid penalties and none of that. So I'm good. And our penalty count was low this week. Just getting it even down lower because good Lord, that roughing the kicker penalty that was pretty much right. That was the game sealer.
Yeah, exactly. Like we still come up with these critical ones that like backbreaking, Yeah, just that roughing the punter, that was pretty bad. I felt bad for the guy too, bro. Like,
Oh yeah,
you got taken
so did
out.
I. That was nasty. That was nasty.
Man,
Ain't no telling how bad his knee is.
right. That is like career threatening kind of stuff, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
shoot. So yeah, man. Definitely feel for that dude. I think Simpkins got to come in and play at right guard. And he was ranked like number 7 here, according to PFF on the rankings of offensive players. So
Oh,
uh,
okay.
not bad, not bad at all. So, oh man, I need to see some playmaking happen, bro. We need some playmakers on offense.
We got to find some plays that can actually match our personnel also because I applaud him for that Philly special. It just our quarterback is not that tall, and Olave kind of threw it slightly to the I think to the right where it was able to get picked off. So it's like it was cool. I give it A for effort, but wrong personnel.
What you think about what Bobby's saying here, man? He's basically saying like, look, give it to AK to the wheels fall off.
We was trying to do that in the beginning.
Hmm.
But I think now Kamara is starting to become that back that everyone sees that all right, this is gonna be a run, easy to stop. We got Miller now. So I think back to what you were saying earlier, start having plays where he's in the slot catching passes and have Miller in the backfield at the same time. So it'll confuse the defense on where we're gonna go. Is this a run play? This is gonna be a pass play to Kamara because Kamara can still be a threat. Um, but our run game needs to pick up. So instead of giving Kamara 20 touches, we need to start doing what Detroit's doing with Gibbs and Montgomery. Start splitting them,
Okay.
5 catches each per half or more, um, to get that different dynamic going. So we definitely need to get those two more involved instead of just only Kamara because Miller's a good running back.
Okay. I like what I've seen from him this season. It's been his best year so far as a Saint. I'll drop the old bust moniker for him, um, just because of that. But how much, if any, do you think the offense will change when Taysom is available?
Mm. Um, I don't know because I don't think Kellen Moore's ever had a player like that with the Chargers or with the Eagles, where we got a player that can play special teams, tight end, wide receiver, and quarterback.
Mhm.
So I don't know how they're gonna use him if he does come back. Do they just use him as a one position player only, and that's it? I mean, do they use him as a tight end? Do they use him as I don't know. I honestly don't know if it changes anything because Dennis Allen isn't there anymore. Deshaun Payton isn't there anymore, so he's going to come back to a whole new coach. So I don't know how. I know he's going to be a game changer. I just don't know how he's going to be a game changer in what position.
Gotcha. Oh man. All right. Well, another one down. We got the Giants left. Next up, I mean, and yeah, they've got Dart now, and they got that win over the Chargers, which I did not expect. I'm pretty sure a lot of people got eliminated from their survivor pool off of that game. I'm sure.
Mm.
Luckily, I was smart enough to pick the Bills over the Saints in my survivor, so I'm still alive. You know.
Yeah, sometimes it's good not to go with your heart.
Yeah. So, but I guess early look then, based off what you saw with the Giants today, and what you saw from the Saints today, what you expected from this game?
Another competitive one.
Yeah.
That's all I can say is another competitive one. And if our defense is better than the Chargers defense, we should be able to finally get a win this season before we start heading to our rivalry games that's coming up down the pike. So it should be competitive, but we should be able to beat the Giants because Malik Neighbors tore his ACL, so he's out for the season.
I hate that, bro.
There goes the wide receiver threat. That we ain't got to worry about Kool-Aid getting burnt on. So that goes that, and Jackson Dart did good. So we'll see. And Chargers have a better quarterback than we do, and they lost. So let's see how we do next week at home.
All right, listen. We do play them. We play them in New York, though, right?
No, I think it's at home. It's a home game.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I had a great stat for that. Dang on it!
I mean, last time we played the Giants, we beat them at home when they had Danny Dimes, DeVito.
The Giants don't win very many games at home. That stadium is cursed. They need to knock that crap down.
So you're saying they have a chance of winning in the dome?
Yeah, man. Shoot.
That's funny.
Bobby's cheering for the tank. He wants the tank to keep rolling. I got you, Bobby.
Hey, man. Sorry, but
Bobby, I wrote some checks, okay, about the Saints versus New York teams. All right, I wrote some checks, and the Saints got to cash them for me. So when you win these games versus the Giants and the Jets, because I said we're not on that level. We're not that bad. That's what I said. Saints got to be right.
No, we're not, but we just we just got to get there. Just got to get there.
Oh yeah, the Breeze versus Eli game where they were going back and forward,
and we still won that game too.
I think it was like overtime or something like that. It was crazy, bro.
You
had fantasy players in them games, man.
Boy, if you had either one of them on defense in your fantasy league, Jesus, that was the greatest Manning Breeze game of all time. That was better than the Super Bowl when we played against his big brother. So, but that game alone was epic. I mean, Eli looked like he was like one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time that night. But we still have Breeze. So that was a good game, though. Hell of a good game.
Yes, indeed.
Like defense did not play. It was all offense.
Yeah, exactly. All right, man. Well, this is going to wrap it up for us on the Beer Chaser. Trell, appreciate you as always. Fans, stick with us. We're going to be all right. Okay, we build in.
Yeah, we're moving. We're trying to move. 7-6 final. Hey, you never know. Maybe.
Would you be okay with this, Trell? Would you be okay with that score?
Hey, a win's a win. So if it is 7-6, that means we held the Giants to 6 points and didn't give up any. I'll take that.
I'll take it too. Let's go. All right. We see y'all next week. Hopefully, we coming out with a win. I'm so tired of saying that. We need a win.
I agree.
All right, we out of here. Who that?
Remember to follow us on social media at BS and Beer Media. Also, smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.